Welcome to the adventures of Sally and Cookies Now. Sally is a Girl Scout, and Sally is in a Girl Scout troop. Sally's mom is not only Sally's Girl Scout leader, but Sally's mom is also the cookie mom for her Girl Scout troop. Sally is very excited about the Girl Scout cookie sale this year. She's heard that there are great new awards for selling Girl Scout cookies. Not only can she earn money on a cookie card to help pay for camp and programs and things she needs in the Girl Scout shop, but she also gets a cookie patch, and if she sells 750 boxes of cookies, she gets to go to Disneyland for an overnight and be one of the Cali girls. If she sells 1,250 boxes of cookies, she gets to go to a weekend trip on Catalina and go to Disneyland and be one of the Cali girls. And if she sells 2,000 boxes of cookies, she gets a laptop, and she gets to go to Catalina for a weekend trip and an overnight at Disneyland as one of the Cali girls. Sally's mom, however, is not so excited about the cookie sale. The cookie sale is really tiring. It's not that she doesn't want Sally to sell cookies. She loves that Sally learns lots of great business and marketing and financial skills in the cookie sale. And she's also excited about the great awards that Sally can earn selling cookies. Sally's mom thinks that teaches Sally great goal-setting skills. But the cookie sale is really tiring for Sally's mom. It makes her kind of just want to take a nap and wake up when the cookie sale is over. Why is it so tiring? Because in the traditional way of selling cookies, there's a lot of back and forth and back and forth. First, Sally and her mom have to go and bring a cookie order card to their neighbors. Mrs. Smith isn't home on the first time they try, so they go back again for a second time, and she's still not there. Finally, on the third try, Mrs. Smith is there, and she fills out her order card. But even after that, Mrs. Smith and Sally and her mom have to wait for the cookies to come in. They have to wait not 1 week, not 2 weeks, not 3 weeks, but even 4 weeks before the cookies come in. When the cookies do come in, Sally and her mom have to go pick up the cookies at the cookie cupboard. Then they bring the cookies home, and then they have to try to deliver them to Mrs. Smith. On the first try, Mrs. Smith wasn't home. On the second try, Mrs. Smith still wasn't home. And on the third try, finally, they were able to bring the cookies to Mrs. Smith. All of that back and forth makes Sally's mom just want to take a nice hot bath. Sally's mom is curious, though, because she hears that there's something new happening with cookie sales this year, and it might make it a little bit easier and a little less tiring. Sally's mom wonders, what's this new thing called Cookies Now? Well, Cookies Now means that on the first day of the sale, cookies are available. That means that when Sally and her mom try to go to Mrs. Smith's house on the first day of the sale, instead of bringing an order card, they'll have cookies to bring. It also means that Sally and her mom and Mrs. Smith don't have to wait a whole month to get Girl Scout cookies. There's still an order card available if girls want to track what they're selling, or if they have places where they need to take an order card because they can't bring a whole bunch of cookies, but the order card is optional because cookies will be in hand and available now on the first day of the cookie sale. That means during cookie drop-off at the cookie cupboards, on those big days right before the cookie sale starts, Sally and her mom can go pick up their Girl Scout cookies. They will have ordered based on what their sales were last year. Once they pick up their cookies, they can take their cookies home. And then they can go to Mrs. Smith's house, and hopefully on that first try, they'll get Mrs. Smith her cookies right away, as opposed to having to take an order card and wait and wait and wait. It's more likely that Mrs. Smith is going to buy more cookies because Who doesn't get excited about having cookies right in front of them? When you have to put your name down on an order card, it just doesn't seem as exciting as having boxes and boxes of Thin Mints right in front of you. Sally's mom is a little bit worried because Sally's dad works in a big office building, and there's no way that Sally can fit enough cookies in her wagon to get everybody in the office building cookies. Well, no problem. Sally's dad can still put an order card in his office to take cookie orders, and they can fill the orders that way. That way, Sally and her mom or her dad just have to bring enough cookies to fill the orders that people have made on the order card. The other great thing about cookies now is that booth sales start earlier. Little Tweety Bird says that booth sales start early, which means that they're going to be taking place over Valentine's Day, and over Super Bowl Sunday, and even over President's Day holidays. That means lots more cookies will be sold at booth sales, which means all of the girls selling, including Sally, have a lot bigger chance of earning all of the great awards. Sally's mom is very happy. She loves how this new Cookies Now program is going to make it a lot easier for her and Sally to sell cookies. In addition, she loves that the cookie sale ends earlier. It means she can get to that bubble bath in the middle of March, as opposed to having to wait all the way through April sometimes to be totally done with the cookie sale. And it means that Sally and her mom get to do the things that they love, which is getting back to doing fun things with their Girl Scout troop. So Sally and her mom love Cookies Now. And Sally is super excited that she gets the opportunity to earn all of these great things like Cali Girls, the Catalina trip, and the laptop. And it's more likely with this new way of selling cookies that she's going to reach her goals. That's it, the end. If you have any more questions about how Cookies Now works, you can call the Girl Scout Council at 800-400-4475 and ask for the Product Sales Department. Or you can talk to your local Product Sales Coordinator. This presentation has been created by Jessica Lawrence, CEO of Girl Scouts of San Gorgonio Council. Bye!